What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ace here again. Today is the day that I'm doing the first unboxing video on my channel. Now, in this box right here is something that I've been waiting for not a long time, but enough time. Now, to give you some context, this is the first LHB long-haired boy custom board ever. So, with that being said, it's only right to do this the right way and give you guys an unboxing of exactly what an LHB custom looks like, what you're paying for, and the quality that this guy puts into his work. Typically what he's done in the past is basically have somebody give them a list of parts and what they want in a board, and also go into the specifics of the deck and all this other stuff and build that for them. But this is something different. So what I told him is I like speed. I like a lot of speed and I need range. So those are the two biggest things I need in my board, and from there he just said, I got you. So I already kind of have an idea what it looks like because he posted this on Instagram, but I basically had no idea what he was building, what he was making, what he was creating. But I just knew that he was going to be building me something with speed and with range. So with that being said, this came straight out of his mind. I had no idea what the concept of the board was going to be. So let's dive right in. Let's do it. Oh, and yes, I'm wearing an Evolve hat. Only because they gave it to me for free, because they used one of my videos in their Evolve Weekly channel, or video on their channel. So I'm by no means an Evolve ambassador, even though there's a Carbon GT right there. That's because, but I do like Evolve, I can't lie. I like Evolve. But I have a feeling that I'm going to like this a lot better. So let's dive in. So, seeing that I'm a doctor, I feel like it's only right for me to unbox this with a scalpel. Now, I'm a fan of the Braille guys, and they use the hammers and the drill and all these other things to open the boxes, but for me, I like a little bit more precision, a little bit more calculation, so I feel like a scalpel is fitting for me. So let's do it. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Alright, before we get to the board itself, let's look at what it comes with. So it looks like he has a little manual. I don't know if you can see this. It looks like it's a warning, or basically, heads up, you're buying a dangerous product, so pay attention to what you're doing and don't kill yourself, basically, is what he's trying to say. And then this also comes with some stickers, some Reds. I guess he used Reds bearings. I guess that's his logo. He's one of those guys that says he enjoys going uphill at 30 miles an hour, so, I think it's supposed to be like this. Uphill. Anyway, looks like he got his batteries from Li-Ion Wholesale. And he's got some long-haired boy stickers here. Cool. So right off the bat, I'm noticing that he uses smaller belts. So these belts actually looks like they're 9 millimeters thick. All the boards that I've used in the past actually have a thicker belt. So I don't know what to think of this. He probably did this because of space. The motors that he put on there are a little bit bigger, and the trucks are a little bit tighter and not as wide. So maybe that it was a clearance issue. Just for reference, this is the Evolve belt right next to it. You can see that the Evolve belt is much thicker. So that's one thing that I'm a little bit concerned about, because these belts are basically what keep your board going, and I feel like the thicker they are, the more durable they are. But I don't know, I've never actually used these smaller belts, so it's hard to say whether or not it's stronger or not, or the longevity. I don't have experience with it, so this is one thing that I'll give you guys an update on as I move forward. But it's just interesting to note the difference in belt size. Moving on, so it looks like this is the remote that he likes to use. So this remote looks pretty straightforward. You got a power button. Guess you hold it down and it searches, connects. This is, I guess, to go forward and brake. Actually, it feels nice in your hand. There's no strap though for your wrist. Maybe it's inside here and I have to put it on. But it's okay. Right now I ride my Evolve without a strap. Maybe it's a little careless, but in any event, this is the remote. Alright, so just to give you guys a concept of the type of remote that he uses versus the other remotes, I have a few remotes here that I have laying around. This one is the LHB remote. We already went through this. This one is for the inboard. Holding it up next to it, you see the size, relatively similar. Same type of remote, forward and back to brake. It doesn't look like there's a dead man switch on this one though, on the long-haired boy remote. Here's the Evolve R1, and the R1 is what I initially started riding with. It's got the trigger underneath, back to go forward, forward to brake. This is a little different than this, but you can see that they're relatively similar in size. Okay, and then here's the R2. R2 is a little bit heftier. I feel a little bit difference of a weight, but of course this one has a screen, as does the R1, that basically tells you how fast you're going, how far you've gone, all that stuff, which is a huge plus for me for the Evolve remotes. But as long as this has good connectivity, I think it should be fine for me, especially in New York City. That's the most important thing. I'm not always looking at the screen to see how fast I'm going. It's a nice feature if I want to see how fast I'm going at the top speed, but for most daily riding, I don't look at the screen at all. So, I'm not going to miss it riding this LHB board. Alright, so it looks like he has a charger in here. Looks like it's one of these connectors. which is different than any of my other boards. So it's not going to be easy to go from one back to the next. Let's see here. So it looks like this is a 4 amp charger. Let's get to the real reason why you guys are here. Here it is. The first and only, at the time of this video, LHB custom board. Let me take it out of the plastic. Just to let you guys know, this is Saturday morning, okay? I posted on my Instagram the day that I got this board, and that was Thursday night. This board has been sitting in a box for 2 days just because I wanted to give you guys an authentic unboxing experience. Now, I was tempted to just cut a little hole and shine a light in and peek, take a look, but I didn't want to do that. I want to give you guys my first impressions as it is, and this thing is dope, I'm telling you. Listen to the power. Oh my goodness. That is insane. Now, seeing that I went 35 miles an hour with 200 kV motors on my Evolve, and it doesn't even seem to have the fraction of the power that this thing has, it's actually a little bit scary, to be honest. In terms of specifications, you guys know all the details, but there's a calculator online that you can calculate exactly how fast your top speed would be. Basically, this is looking like a 40 mile per hour board. Now, I'm not gonna say that's what it is right now. Of course, you know I have to do an official speed test for this build, but it's looking like a beast. And that's why I'm naming it the Candy Crusher. Alright, so there's one thing I forgot to mention. My dog reminded me. Right now? No? She's shy now. Anyway, so the warranty. So he actually includes 3 months of warranty, complete warranty no matter what happens to the board. Even if the whole board is messed up and it's not your fault, then he'll replace it. But 3 months seems like not a lot of time, especially buying an Evolve in the past, it seems like they have 6 months, but after that 6 months period, or after the warranty period, you basically pay for everything: shipping, labor, parts, all that stuff. Whereas with him, he actually, all you have to do is ship the board to him and the parts, and he'll do the labor for free for as long as the life of the board. So that's another cool thing that I feel like I have to mention. Right, so that concludes the unboxing video of the Candy Crusher. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Comments and questions, leave them in the box below. And until the next episode, be easy. Peace.